Alright. Welcome, one and all, to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Does this game need an introduction? Like, one of the best horror games to come out of the last decade, I think. When was this released? I want to say like 2011, 2012. But it might be even slightly older than that. It holds up to this day though. Like, it is a masterclass in how to build an immersive horror game, and I think a lot of games since, over the years, have taken the Amnesia formula in some way or form. So, without further ado, let's start a new game. How's the audio? How's the visuals?
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
And here we go. Oh, I forget you have to swing the doors open as well. I might adjust the audio settings just... Oh no, there is no adjusting. Okay. It is what it is. Smooth mouse? Let's try not smoothing the mouse. Yeah. I think I prefer this. I don't like mouse acceleration in general. It still looks good as well, that's the thing. Grab all the tinder boxes we can. Oh, I see. Right. I get it. Bruh? Daniel, you good? Spooky, creepy stuff. How do you check your, that's the journal. Is it tab for inventory? All is good, crystal clear. Guess there isn't much to say for this intro, is there? It's all spooky, like Scooby-Doo stuff, designed to, you know, spook you out. It's when the enemies start spawning that it's intense. Especially the brutes. Like, well, I say I can handle the grunt, but both of them are just... I don't know if it's purely association at this point, but... I wish Fictional would release another game. What was the last thing they released? The Machine for Pigs? That was okay. Let's see Fictional release something like Delightful feelings. Makes me feel comfortable. Wait. So this is the way... Yeah. Just checking. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Oh, hey.
"19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel."
Okay. This is another thing I do like, is the Lovecraftian vibes. I wish more games, especially horror games, would take on just a full Lovecraft approach, like this. Don't agree with the man's politics, but of course he was an amazing writer. Is this a dead end? Yeah. Let's double back. What do you mean it won't budge? Then where do I go? I'm so confused. There's no hidden passageway or anything. Am I just missing something? Oh, of course. save as much oil as possible. Canterbury? He made sure to pay a visit to avoid sins and kill connected with the connected family. Archbishop of Bantam.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Be interesting to remember the story to this. I want to get the good ending. I know that involves saving Agrippa, or maybe cutting off his head or something. But that's all I can really remember. Ironically enough, right? This game loves to fuck with me.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. Algeria. So he really is in here with you.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Yeah, this is like copy-pasted from like a Lovecraft novel. Almost. Ancient tomb, unearthly statues, mixing with artifacts that you shouldn't. Oh no. Oh, the monster's playing the piano. Who knew he was so talented? Yeah. Looping ambience. Back on the piano. Oh, there's no one there. It's a ghost. Oh no, the paper was cursed.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alrighty.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
This is just Resident Evil without zombies. Resident Evil without weapons. Aldstadt and the Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Aldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brandenburg. Quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scanted lakes, as picturesque as can be, upbeat the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it would certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Oldstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Oldstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle in nearby Oldstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumours are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. German Illuminati. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they could rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. I think we're done here. I forgot the music changes too and he's just pursuing you, or roaming the area. Is there any way to escape into that right now? The sound design is the best part of this game. Like, honestly. I think they also recorded some videos on how they did the sounds. It's worth checking out if you have the time. Laboratory wine cellar. Where is still sanity? Just burn my eyes out. Please. Man. Lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experience has taken its toll on my less stable ingredients and storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move into the wine cellar. I have to go to the wine cellar.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. Or vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope they will produce a more even solution. The experiment is unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Save!
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
What if you start hallucinating when your sanity is this low? I'm pretty sure you have visual hallucinations, but I'm not sure about audio. Like if it's obvious or if it's like legit, it starts playing it. No oil left. This sucks ass.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure it gives you the hint that an enemy's near, but there isn't actually. An enemy until later on. Daniel, why do you have to be like driven insane by absolutely anything that happens? Is that the coop, right? I know there's something down there, but can I recover my sanity? Just a touch? Just a bit? I don't know if it actually recovers or if just staying in the light just stops it from degenerating. Oh shit, a rock. Yeah, tell me about it. That ass. This is for health. I don't need health, I need sanity. Bro, you gonna get the hell out of here or what? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go insane. Insane, boys. Are you gone yet? Oh my gosh. Right, he's just standing there all naked and shit. Well, that's just great. Do I have to do something? Why won't he go away? There he goes. So I legit just have to walk back towards him. And he's gone. Jeez. Yoink.
This shouldn't be.
So we have cuprite and orpiment. Need aqua regia. What did it didn't even hit me. Okay. This is going wonderfully, thank you. I mean, it's not too bad so far. Once the enemies like become regular, you know, then shit starts to get real, like really real. But that's just great. For now, we should be good. Oops. I need to... is good enough, I guess. Nice. Can we go through here yet? Yes, we can.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
My name is Wilhelm, House of Gehrig. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what happened to the supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honours I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming, their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer... Isn't that everything? Oh, there's one last thing I think I have to get. No, we've done it. Yeah, this should be everything. Grab thing from there, grab thing from there, grab thing from there. Laudanum from there. There's no other ingredient. I mean, there's a fourth ingredient in general, but not in here?
Getting closer, somehow.
Let's get the hell out of here. Perfect. Was there just 3 ingredients or 4? I could have sworn there was 4, but maybe it is just 3. Okay. No, there is 4. Okay, 4 different chemicals. Aqua Cuprite, Calamine, Orpiment. I have Cuprite, Orpiment, and Calamine. I guess I just need Aqua Then where do I get Aqua from? Wish I could remember. This is just great. Whatever is good enough. Maybe I have to go to the refinery. One sec. Alright. I want to go back to the wine cellar. It has to be in the refinery. Something has to be in it. Oh no, we need the acid to throw on this thing. Okay, yeah. Looks like I'm going back. But I don't get what I missed. I can't light that. No. Oh shit, you can't even alt tab. So what the hell was I missing? Oh. That's good. Give me oil. Oh, I thought I picked this up. Strange. Well, that's that. At least I got a tinderbox as well out of it. That's what I was waiting for. Hoping for, even. Once the shadow appears, it basically means you're done with the area. Oh, no way you hurt yourself from that, Daniel. Bro, you need to work on your legs. Do some squats or something. Onwards. And downwards. Oh, here we go.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I don't want to go too close. Because I know if I do... Nope. I can't remember if he's just straight up here now, or if he's still only like appearing and scripted intervals.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Huh? Oh. Cool. I know there's more to collect around here, but is it worth the risk? Is it even worth the risk? I could try. First sight of anything and I'm leaving though. Oh, maybe there isn't. Aha. Let's see if I can collect all the tinder boxes. Don't need to be there. Oh, here we go. Just fucking doing the thing. God. Is there anything to collect? Little son of a bitch. Okay. Maybe the Bible. Bruh? Oh. Fuck. Fucking hell. So fast. Oh, come on, dude. Read a book. I think that's all to get from here. What I need you to do, go sit in the corner. YOLO! Wait. Fuck! I'm gone. Did he make it through? Delicious torso. What the fuck? Delicious thigh. Go see some of thigh. No, there's no way. Bro, how are you so fast? Dude, okay, fuck it, I'm going. Dude! Fuck! Shit! Man! Fucking game. Am I dead? Barely conscious. Can I... Thank you. I was mashing that mouse button, dude. Weird-ass centipede angel. Alright. Well, hopefully it saved my progress. I think I'm going to call it here for now. That seems like good progress, good note to leave it on. Thank you so much everyone who tuned in, and stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Alright. Peace out.